Hey everyone, as you can see here, I'm doing a voiceover. I guess you can say it's pretty much a Q&A, but I will be answering some questions on Twitter and see what you guys want me to answer, but I'll also be pretty much talking about this build and, you know, if it's complicated, then if it's ever complicated, just let me know. You can DM me in my Twitter or on my Instagram or my Discord, all linked down below in the description. So let's see here what we have for our Twitter. This is by Hugh10RBX. He asked, this person asked, when did you start playing Roblox? So I started playing Roblox in March of 2018. Yeah, that's about right. And my sister actually had encouraged me to join because she had found this by watching some YouTubers, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna stick to my Sims 4. And then I had a friend who also played it. I'm like, well, we never really found a game we can both play together at the same time, so I'm like, well, why not, you know, use this as an opportunity to play a game. So ever since, I've been playing Roblox. And yeah, this next question's by Roblox with KMMW, or that's his username. His tag is at RKMMX. And he asked, why did you start YouTube channel? And what was your passion? It's actually a really good question because honestly, I wanted to start a YouTube channel for a long time before I started, but I never really, my parents are like, you can't start a YouTube channel if you don't have a purpose of what you're doing. So I'm like, well, it's to create videos and make money maybe. And they're like, yeah, but what is your whole point of doing it? Like, do you have any type of motivation or anything? And I'm like, what's your motive to do? And I'm like, well, to people enjoy my videos. At the time, I guess I just didn't have a good reason. So when I finally did, which is pretty much last year now, and I mean, wow, it's been a year already, wow. But it was in May, which is this month, and that's when it all started. But I had started YouTube because I had started getting better at Bloxburg building. I saw other YouTubers and how they were making money and doing really good content. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be a content creator while I'm doing the same content as everybody else, because then what's really the point of watching my videos? So I'm like, okay, well, Bloxburg, you can be pretty much creative. You can create anything and you'll still gain, you know, followers, you know, if you do really well. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could start doing that. So that's what I did, and I started making Bloxburg videos, and I did like builds and stuff. Then I did some other Roblox games and whatnot, like Studio Vancouver or even Emergency Response. But I'll still be doing those. And I also did Sims 4 because that's what I originally started on. My mom got me into it actually because she'd been playing Sims since it came out, like, you know, when it was like not even 1 or 2 yet or 4, it was like just Sims, you know, and she's been playing it for a long time. She got me introduced to it actually. But yeah, that's how I started to really like building. I mean, that was really my passion, you could say, because, you know, it's kind of hard to figure out what your passion is when there's a lot of options and you don't want to, like, at least for me, you don't want to be like everybody else, like, oh, I'm just going to do this, I'm going to do that. But it's like you want to do something interesting, and I want to do something that, like, if I did a different job, I want to do a job that I can have investments on and not necessarily as, I want it to be like full-time to the point where I can like do it, but like I don't have to do it all the time. And I want to do whatever job I want to do, I want to enjoy it. So, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I really enjoy doing YouTube, and I really enjoy watching YouTubers, and it's, people may think that, oh, YouTube is so simple, blah blah blah, it's so easy. It's really not, because you have to constantly upload, because if you don't, you can lose your followers, especially if you don't have a big fan base. You can lose your followers, and if you do, it's like you're letting down your followers. So whatever I do, I want to make sure that people enjoy my videos, because if they're not, then it's kind of but I'm still going to do the videos that I want to do, but it's going to be more I want to make sure that whatever I represent, it's going to be best quality. It's not going to be something that's halfway done. Because, if you look at a dog, I know this is kind of off topic, but if you look at a dog and you see a halfway shave, do you really think someone's going to want to adopt a dog? You're going to think, what is wrong with this dog? Does it got no hair? Okay, what's going on? No, but if you look at a build and you look at halfway done, it's okay. I mean, it's one thing if you have part 1, part 2, what I'm doing right now. I did the tour, and then I posted the speed build I'm doing right now, doing the voiceover, but it's another thing to halfway brush your teeth. It's okay, the dentist's what are you doing? And you got half your mouth looking like candy stuck up there. And then you got the other half of your mouth looking all sparkly clean. What happened? Okay, what happened? And then you'd be really wondering what happened to your own mouth. But anyway. Yeah, I really wanted to make sure I wanted to make sure that I told you guys about that. Okay. And here's the next question from the same person. I got a question for you. What is your favorite build you made so far, and why? Oh man, that's a good question. I mean, honestly, I don't really know. Oh, by the way, if there's this mic problem, sorry about that. I've been trying to adjust it, but it's kind of in and out. It's I don't know if it's really working or not. But I don't really know what my favorite build is. It's kind of iffy. I mean, I can check right now what my channel is and see what's there, but I don't really know my favorite build, because to be honest with you, I haven't really found my style yet, because there's so many different types of styles. It's kind of hard to choose which one. Some people stick to more for example, Joe Mama. She used to do a whole bunch of different types of styles, but now she found her style and she's doing Brutalist. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, sorry. But yeah, I mean, to me, I haven't really found my style yet. And unless you want to say theme colors or decor wise, I mean, in real life, I really like Scandinavian feel, urban. I do mid-century quite a bit, because to be honest with you, they say, oh yeah, we involved new things and we made new things and you planned new baby. But that's not really true. I mean, you did, but you didn't. If anything, it was just an upgrade, if I'm being honest. Because really, I just don't really think that people remade stuff, even though it's I mean, really, if you think about it, the world is so old right now. I mean, it's old, okay? What goes around, wait, no, not that one, but people think it's new, but it's really not. It's mid-century. Mid-century stuff now looks like nowadays stuff, to be honest with you. These Bloxburg chairs that they have, they look kind of like the plastic stools. The update that came out with the lounge, not the lounge, but the sectional couch. And then there's this chair update that came with it. Those are, I think they're retro. Yeah, I think they're retro chairs, but they look like nowadays chair. I mean, if you go to IKEA, you'll honestly see that it's the same type of stuff. I mean, nothing really quote unquote evolved. I mean, it's kind of just people redid it in their quote unquote own way, but it looks pretty much the same. Fashion, they do the same stuff, the 80s are so old and blah blah blah, but then people love the 80s. People love the 80s. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, it was too old and blah blah blah. No, people loved it. A lot of people did. And they're bringing it back. They're bringing back that plaid pants. with the with graphic t-shirts. I mean, the baggy pants never really left, to be honest with you. I mean, even in the 90s, 80s, the baggy pants with the suits were still there, looking like an adult trying to wear like a kid trying to wear a costume from their adult closet. That's what it looks like to me. But I'm not from the 80s, so I wouldn't know. But, you know, just looking at movies and stuff, you can tell which age you could say this is. Like, if I'm looking at an 80s movie or my mom's like looking at a 90s movie, I say, what is this in the 90s? Excuse my voice. She's like, well, I'm like, what is this in the 90s? And she's like, how do you know? I don't get it. How you know? I'm like, I don't know. It just looks like it. She's like, you weren't in there. Like, how do you know? I'm like, I don't know. It just looked like the 80s or it looks like the 60s. Like, because I listen to a lot of genres of music. And, like, I'll be listening to, I don't think I'm saying it right. I'm sorry if I didn't say it right. But I don't pronounce words very well, as you can see. I'm kind of, like, halfway doing it. But I'm not trying to. I just can't not pronounce it. But, if I'm trying to say it right. Paul Anka. I listen to him. And then that song, one of his famous songs are, what is it? Stand By Me. Yes, it was, yeah. And then I listened to some Stevie Wonder and, let's see. I'm trying to think of some songs. I can't. I listened to, what's his name? Doggone it. I almost had it. The guy who wrote Fly Me to the Moon, that dude. I can't remember his name right now. But, I listened to him, and I actually listen to him a lot. I like listening to, like, calm music, kind of like Norah Jones style. I like listening to a little of everything, okay? Like, I like to listen to Max, M-A-X, all capitals. I mean, you can go on my Spotify. It's not in the description. It's in my Discord. But, I mean, I'll probably link it into the description, thinking about it. But, like, that's what I'd be listening to, man. I listen to new and old because it's like you can't really, like, put people in a box. I mean, someone goes off to country, then oh well, that's what they like, you know? You either like it or you don't. I mean, once you have a certain fan base, it's like, it don't matter anymore. People either like what you do or you don't, okay? Like, really. And, you know, there's certain artists that like, oh, I just want to make sure that I improve my fans and blah, blah, blah. It's like, girl or dude, like, whatever it is, you don't be worried about them once you got, like, a certain fan base. Because it's like, you know, yeah, they helped you get all the way over here, but they're either gonna like your stuff or they're not, you know. That's how I think about it, at least. But you know, I listen to a lot of people. I mean, I listen to some rap, but not really too much because I don't know, the lyrics aren't really there for me. It's kind of like, okay. I mean, I do like the beat of it. Like, the beat's always there, but it's like, well, most of the time it is. But, it's just the lyrics kind of bother me. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into that. But, as you can see here in the build, I accidentally put the, advanced placement on. I don't know how I did it, okay? But it just happened. I ended up deleting the area anyway. I just decided to make it to the living room eventually. Yeah. I was actually to the bedroom to the left. I was gonna make it bigger, but then I was like, I kind of want to make it like in the boundary of the no Game Pass type thing. And you can actually build this house with no Game Passes. You just can't do like the shelving or the custom bed frames. Those are actually inspired by Lukiocus. I'm just gonna say Lucas. His stuff will be linked down in the description. His decals were from him as well. Thank you, Lucas. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that area. Right here, I'm doing the kitchen. I was kind of having like problems with trying to figure out what type of kitchen I was doing. Like, well, you know, I see tiny homes, not tiny homes, but I see small homes. And I'm like, okay, well, what about a galley style kitchen? So that's what I was thinking of. At least I think I was. I mean, I can't think of the past that long ago. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but like, I don't remember what I ate last week, so I don't think I'm gonna remember this. But anyway, and I was trying to figure out the placement for where to put stuff because I don't really like it when a door is in the way of leading to an area. And I forgot to put a laundry room. Man, like, how are people gonna do their laundry? Think I have to go and dig dig up some dirt and make a pond or something? Like, what they gonna do? And make a bucket and like shake their clothes out, like, you know how they did in the olden days, where they what you call it, they scrub their clothes and everything. I don't know. I don't know what they gonna do. But I had a problem with this kitchen, to be honest, because I'm always just using advanced placement. It's like the best Game Pass. When I first got it was in 2018, I think. Yeah, it was. And I was like confused because I thought I had got that Game Pass for nothing. Me and my friend, the one who I told you about earlier, we were like, did you just waste your money on that Game Pass? I'm like, I think I did. And at the time, I was like following speed builds and stuff, and they said, oh, you need advanced placement. And I'm like, what for? I never really understood it until later on when I started building. I was actually building one of Azria's houses, and I was so confused because I'm like, how is she placing that together? And I didn't know about the grids yet, and I was like so confused. And I finally understood it, and when I started clicking buttons, or someone told me, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. Okay. So that's what I did, but it took me a long time just to get to that point. I mean, my first house was a box house. It was like, it was fine and everything, it was cute, but it was kind of like, girl, what are you doing? They kept on saying, oh, you need this to have a counter. I'm thinking, in my own home, I don't need a counter. I just fix a bowl of cereal and I don't need a counter to do that. I mean, I do, but I can like do it in my hands if I needed to. I mean, I know this is a game, but like, come on, I don't need no counter. Or they said, oh, you need a counter or you need a toaster to toast your toast. I'm like, what are they talking about? In real life, I toast my toast on the dang stove, okay? I use the stove to toast my toast. I'm just like, what are they talking about? And then my friend was like, it's a game. What you think this is? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, this is like Sims. Sims, they don't be using a toaster all the time. They just grab their stuff out of the fridge. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know. I never know, okay? I never know what I'm talking about. Well, that, hold it up. Skirt. No, that's not what I meant. I meant like, I didn't know what I was talking about right then and there. There we go, okay? Because I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking, okay? Most of the time. But half the time, I'm like, what did I just say? But, yeah. With this right here, oh, I'm just realizing you don't actually need the advanced placement for the shelving. I thought you did because you're like, you know, customly moving it. But if you do, then I guess I suggest you just use like a regular shelf instead of the planks with the new structural, I mean, it's not really new anymore. Well, yeah, new-ish structural items. Yeah. But, yeah. I noticed a couple people have been like, can you like maybe not like speed up the thing? And I'm like, if I did it, you'd be sitting here for like 5 to 6 hours, and this would take so long just to upload. See, my computer, YouTube be acting all crazy sometimes. I don't know if it's just me, but they just be like, sometimes it work and sometimes it don't. Most of the time it work, okay? Most of the time, I'm not gonna say that. But other times it's kind of like, you ain't working, okay? But, yeah, there's a couple other, like, YouTubers who are like, something's going on with YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, something going on. I don't know what it is, but okay. But, I mean, hopefully it gets solved, because I gotta upload a video. See, that's a lot of times where I can't upload a video because my editing software, iMovie, it ain't even working. I'm just like, what's wrong with this thing, okay? I mean, they say I don't want to upload a video that is 360 quality, what's it called, on the thing, because that is way too low. I mean, it's just low. And it's like, I used to upload my videos like that, and I'm like, why is it so fizzy? I never figured out why until later, but I'm just like, why is it so fizzy? I mean, I can barely see it. See, in real life, I got glasses, okay? I could get contact lens, but like, do I really want to put my fingers all up in my eyes? No, I mean, my dad has contact lens. He's been doing it since he was my age, okay? Like, it's a long time, but like, really, this is like aggravating for me to put my hands all up in my eyes. I mean, I'm sure as a little kid, I probably put my hands in my eyes all day long, okay? Like, just be digging up in my eye like they got some allergies in it. I don't know. I mean, I got allergies. I'm not even trying to, like, roast y'all or anything, because I got allergies my own self. But, you know, I don't like putting my fingers up in my eyes because, you know, I got long eyelashes. It ain't fake or anything, but it's just I got long eyelashes and they always get up in my eyes. So then I gotta put contact lens in my eye. I'm like, no, I ain't putting that in my eye because it's just too much. Like, it's, you can play soccer and then you don't have to wear your glasses. Well, first of all, I don't wear my glasses during soccer because, like, I'm just sitting there doing windshield wipers all day long, trying to take off the fog. And then we gotta worry about our mask. We gotta wear our mask while we're doing this. Oh, no, honey, I ain't doing that. No. Okay? That's just too much. I mean, I was younger, I used to play with my glasses. It sucked because these glasses, they're like sports glasses, quote unquote, but they're actually like biker glasses, I think. I don't know. But they were so hard to use. And not just that, they just didn't look right. It looked like I was wearing goggles all the dang time. It's like, girl, what you wearing? I don't know. This is the only way I can see. No, I see now, but like, it ain't the greatest. Like, I be trying to head the ball, and I can't even see because I'm like off target. It's so annoying, but like, I'm a good soccer player and everything, but like, sometimes things don't come out your way. And that's in any sport or anything you be doing. It's like, what just happened now? And then you be like, excuse me. And everybody looking down at you like, I can't believe you just did that. I'm sorry, people make their mistakes, don't they? Like, we all human, right? Okay. Like, get yourself together before you get wrecked, okay? And I'll have to call down your mom, man. I'm gonna call down your mom and be like, she opened her mouth and now she getting in trouble. Like, what's she gonna do? I'm sorry, I didn't put my hands on her, but I mean, we ain't gonna talk about that. No, I'm just playing. I ain't like that. But I mean, unless I gotta handle some business, that's what I gotta do. Okay, like, I ain't gonna have nobody put their hands on me. Okay, it just ain't gonna happen. But anyway, here we have the Gallery Style Kitchen. And I was trying to arrange some things, trying to worry about, like, if there was enough room to cut your vegetables up and everything. You know, because, like, in real life, you can have a cluttered counter-attack, but you can still, cut your vegetables on the counter for whatever reason. Like, oh, you can cut them on the stove. I mean, I don't do that. But, I'd be worried if I turn on some. Because in real life, in my house, I have a gas stove. So, like, I don't want to be, like, throwing myself on flames, worrying about some dang cutting board trying to cut my veggies up. Be sitting there cutting my stuff up, literally burning. Nah, man, I ain't doing all that. Be getting me clear my counter and clean it up a little bit. No, I can't be working in no dirty space. I just can't do it because then it's be like, ugh, did I just put a hair in my food? But like, honey, I do not want no hair in my food, okay? No, it just ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna be no hair in my food. Now, if there's hair in my food, well, I ain't eating it. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, because we have a dog in the house, and she's a mini Aussie, and she got a lot of hair. People think, oh, they don't be shedding. Excuse me, they do be shedding. I didn't say the other word. They do be shedding, okay? Like, this dog be shedding. Like, all of the, underneath the, what you call it thing. I don't know what you call it, but we have a table behind our couch. It's like the sectional couch. And she just be, like, all up on her stuff. Like, her fur is everywhere. Like, we don't brush her all the time, so it's like, because we don't have time for all of that, so it's like kind of hard to be doing all that. But like, you know, and she go outside, she be going up in the bark, and it's like, we gotta wipe her paws down, because it's like, we just mopped these floors and now we gotta wipe your paws. Oh no, you ain't walking in here thinking everything, you know, we ain't doing that, okay? That's just too much. We gotta mop the floors every 5 minutes just because you want to go outside and go bark at some dang birds, okay? That just, Now, I don't live in a city, I live in the suburbs, but like, we got birds over here, okay? I mean, I don't know what place don't, but like, I'm just saying, these birds between their little mouth just be talking like I am right now, and it's like, okay, go barking at the deers and barking at the dogs, because you got neighbors that got dogs, but that's a different story, okay? That is a different story. But, yeah. She's a mini Aussie. She has like 3 different colors. She has black, white, and like a tan. She's not too much tan on her, because, I mean, it's just really her mouth, but not really. It's like, I can't remember right now, and that's so sad. I can't remember what she looks like. I mean, she's mainly black, and then underneath her it's like white, but like other parts are like tannish, like. I mean, to be honest, we kind of look alike. No, that's not right. No, we don't. But, no. But, back to the question. I didn't completely forget about it. I just got way off topic. Just to let y'all know, I do get off topic a lot. I mean, it's hard for me not to get off topic, because, like, so many things, like, relate to that subject. So it's, like, hard to talk about. Hard to get off topic for me. I mean, I can write a whole bunch of stuff down and be like, I'm gonna talk about this, I'm gonna talk about that, and you know, that's what I pretty much did. But like, I got off topic, okay, and I just can't help myself. And you know, we got this hour-long thing, so I'm not even worried about it. I mean, we're so far like 27 minutes in, so I am not even worried about it. So the question was, what is your favorite build you have made so far and why? Okay, so I'm looking at my channel. See, I have a lot of builds that I'm doing for either CAD or CAD. Stands for, let me see, Creative Architectural, CAD. I don't know right now. Designs, that's what it is. Creative Architectural Designs, and it's the owner of it is Isaac. Hi Isaac Builds. Links are in the description. That's why his stuff is always in my description, because I pretty much work for the company. Yeah, and the boss for me and the co-owner is the real Oofer. I think that's how you say it. I can't remember. But, I mean, my favorite build, I don't honestly really know. I mean, excuse me, on my channel, I guess you could say my favorite build, not my favorite build, but my viewers' favorite build would probably be, I don't really like this build because I don't really, my building's, my building style wasn't really that great back then. It was kind of it, but it's called Roblox Modern Mansion Tour. That's what the most popular video is. 6.1k views, and it surprised me so much, honestly, because this video itself got 70,000 impressions. Now, for me personally, with 150 subscribers or so, is like a lot. Well, like, I wished I was a subscribe, you know, amount of subscribers, but, can't wish for something I don't got right now. But, yeah, that house was very popular. I had another Robo house right after that, and that was 641 views. So, I mean, on my channel, that's probably the most 2 popular builds. But for me, I don't know if I really have a favorite build, because, like, if I say that, like, if I have a favorite build, I'm just gonna keep on changing multiple times, because, you know, when you continue building and you have different things and you have different styles, you kind of just, like, once you say I have a favorite build, the next build you do might be your favorite. So, like, you know, it's kind of hard for me to, like, say which one is my favorite. I mean, like, I guess you could say the Modern Farmhouse 600k tour, but this is just sad, okay? I did this house. I started at this house in last year, 2020, in August, okay? This build didn't get finished until December. Like, girl, why did you take that long? I don't know, okay? It took 5 months. In real life, a house takes like 6 months at least. That is a pretty long dang time. I mean, this house is huge. I don't think it'll take no 6 months, okay? Unless you got some speedy behind builders, I don't think it's gonna take no 6 months. But, I mean, I'm talking about real life, but this house is huge, okay? I thought this house would cost at least like, what, $1 million or 800K? I mean, look at the size of this dang house, but it was only 600K. I mean, I say only because, I mean, 600K is a lot in game, but it's like, if you work a lot, it's not gonna be too hard to accomplish unless you have like a really low level. But, I guess you could say that's my favorite house, but I also really like, the modern loft, 165K, no large plot. That one was really good. I like that one because it kind of reminds me of like a lofty apartment. It's not really an apartment, but it's actually really cool. I do like the modern beach house, 290K. I really like the color. See, I used to be the type of person that did a lot of like dark colors, and I still kind of do. But then I learned that I like my own style, and I'm not from Florida or anything, but like people say, oh, that's Florida colors or California. I'm like, is it really? Because like, you know, that's not really true. I mean, I love me some Texas house. I just haven't built one yet. I'm not from Texas. I'm just talking. But this house, 290K modern beach house, I really like the theme colors. You know, it's bright and open with windows and stuff. There was no beach, but it's beach inspired. So a lot of people are like, this is not classical beach style house down in California or whatever on the beachfront. You know, no. But it's not. But it's beach inspired. I forgot to say inspired. But anyway, y'all get the point. Oops. I mean, if you look at the build itself, if you look at the description, it says inspired. At least I think it does. Let me check. Yeah, it does. It does say inspired house. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a half bathroom. So for those of you who don't know, a half bathroom is like a powder bathroom, which is like, it sounds elegant, okay? It's really not. But, it's like a bathroom without a shower or tub. That's what it really is. Like just a sink and a toilet and what, fragrance stuff. I mean, if you add that in there, like let's say people know what fragrance stuff is, right? I mean, let's say just took a crap, okay? And I'm really against this, wow. But let's say the bathroom ain't smelling too good, okay? For those who don't know what fragrance is, what a form of fragrance is, you use this spray, okay? Some people there's this one, I'm not sponsoring anything, or no one's sponsoring me, but there's a spray, I don't remember what it's called right now. It's like poo something, or I don't know, it's like POO something, I don't know. And you spray it when you take a poop, and then it's like, so that way nobody be smelling them. But then you kind of tell that someone did some, because it's like, why does it smell like someone just sprayed themselves, showered in perfume? Okay, that's why it's kind of like, but like, would you rather smell fragrance and perfume, or somebody just taking a crap, or someone just taking a dump? Which one would you want to smell? Okay, like really, which one would you want to smell? So I mean, that's if you ask me, but like, that's what a fragrance is, and that's what you use in your half bathrooms. I mean, you use that in any bathroom. People carry that stuff in their purse, okay? Like, I'm not sure why this is so funny, but this is when you go into a public restroom or somebody's house, and you gotta use the bathroom. You can't hold it in no more. Let's say the food wasn't too good, and then this don't be smelling right. It's like, oh, I gotta eat this, and it ain't smell right. But okay, honestly, if something ain't looking right, at least this is to me, okay? I don't know about y'all, but if something ain't smelling right, something ain't looking right, I'm not gonna eat it. I don't care how rude it may seem. I'm not gonna eat something that look like it's poison, okay? Not poison, but look like it's rotten. I'm not gonna do that because I'm a polite person, believe it or not. I'm polite for the most part. But it's another thing to sit there and like eat something it's not right, okay? Like, I don't do that. I don't eat certain stuff like snails. I don't eat that, okay? Crickets, no. I don't eat ants. I don't eat octopus or squid. It has suction cups. I'm about to say sectional cups. That sounds like breastfeeding. But no. I'm not trying to make fun of it. So I'm just saying that's what it sounded like when I said it out loud. But no. I'm not gonna eat something that has that on there. I mean, really, I'm just not going to. It just doesn't seem right. But, back to the question. Going so off topic. But, my favorite build on here, I honestly don't know. You could say, modern farmhouse, but you could say not. I mean, I know a build's not my favorite. One build I thought I could do a lot better on is the ones that had poor quality on the... no, cracky. Okay. One of the videos that I could say that I could have done better on was probably like, stuff that had the low quality, which is like from my very first video. My very first video, I had accidentally... Here's a story about my very first video. It's called Action Builders Beginning. See, by an accident, I had made an intro. I didn't accidentally do this. I mean, I didn't accidentally make the intro, but okay, this is what happened. I made the intro and on Animaker. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And I was trying... I didn't really know how to edit then. I still don't. But, like, I really did not know how... I know the basics of it. But, like, I really did not know how to edit then. And what I was trying to do is I was trying to download videos so that way I could put it into my file for my editing when I have a video. What happened is I ended up uploading it on YouTube. See, I thought, oh, I edit it on YouTube and I insert it in. See, I can't edit on YouTube. I don't know how to. I mean, I don't know why it's so difficult. It just does. I don't know. I think it's because I have an Apple computer. That's why it's difficult. But like, I don't know. There's just something that doesn't really make any sense. But I think people mainly use the YouTube editor for like editing or clipping their videos. Like, let's say it's like too long for Instagram because you only get an hour. I think what you use that for is like clipping it down to make sure it's not too long. I mean, people probably use other stuff, but sorry if you hear background noise. But yeah, what was I talking about? That's what people probably use YouTube editing for. But with this thing, I had uploaded on YouTube. And I'm like, okay, well, it's there anyway. So, long story short, I shared it to family and friends, and I got 78 views. Not right then and there, but like, now it has 78 views. And that was 11 months ago. It's about to be a year soon. But, after that, I had my official video, quote unquote, like, actual video. And that was the Bloxburg Modern Farmhouse. That house was so, minimalist. I mean, there's one thing of a minimalist house. I like minimalistic, whatever that is. Minimal house. I do, because sometimes you don't like decorating the whole thing, or that's just what your style is. But, yeah, it was a very empty house for a modern farmhouse. It's not, I didn't say it was a modern farmhouse. It's actually just farmhouse. I mean, I did another farmhouse, and that was 268K. And then, yeah, but I had made this one video. Welcome to Bloxburg Modern House, 157K. It was, I didn't think it was the greatest, but a lot of people liked it. I mean, to me it looked very boxy-like, and there was stuff that looked unfinished, even though I didn't really know how to build back then. So it was kind of like good, but not really at the same time. Like, you could see the idea of it and the purpose, but it wasn't that great. But yeah, from the very first video all the way up till, I'd say, I'm not gonna, there was in between videos where I thought they were actually decent, but, I'd say all the way up, I don't know, honestly, but, like, there's some videos that made sense, some that didn't really make any sense, but I'd say I really started to get better when I did the Modern House 280K, no large plot. I think that one was really cool. The theme colors I used was actually inspired by Arcfinity, link it down in the description, and I really like the theme colors that he uses. He tries different ones, and it's actually cool, and yeah, and I did some houses after that. I actually did a collab with one of the people who actually asked the question, the very first question, you know. Sorry if I said your user wrong, but yeah, I did a collaboration with that. That was the eco-friendly house tour, and that was actually a really cool house, I thought, because it's like eco-friendly, and we saw it online. We're like, yeah, that one looks pretty cool, and it was actually really not bad. It has 66 views right now, but right now it's on 360 quality. I can't change it because I didn't save my recordings because I have a certain space storage and I can't really add storage. I mean, I could, but like it costs a lot of money. Like at least, I'm not guessing, but like at least like $100 or so, if that. And I don't want to do that. And that's Apple. So I'm like, no, I'm just going to delete my recordings. And I had a lot of, I barely have anything on my computer, but like files and stuff, but like personal things, but like it's kind of iffy. I guess you could say like it really went off. My channel started doing better once I had the better quality on my videos. And then the Modern Farmhouse, I guess you could say, to answer your question, I guess you could say it's the Modern Farmhouse because that was actually the build that Zilgon had toured, and it was actually really cool because I'm like, oh my god, he's touring my build, because like, you normally don't see YouTubers that big that tour your build, and I actually made him out to me because I'm like, wow, he actually liked it, because you know, like, not saying that he doesn't like builds, I'm not saying that at all, but like, during that time, a lot of people said my build was ugly and it doesn't look right and blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, and it kind of made me really sad because I put a lot of effort into this stuff. Like I said, 5 months, for goodness sake, that's a lot. And I had a hard time with that time, but the video was released 4 months ago. What was 4 months ago? December? Yeah, like I said, 5 months. And I got 204 views on it so far. And then for a while, a little bit after that, not too long, I stopped uploading, and I'm sorry about that, but I needed a break. I got a lot of like people saying my builds were ugly, and I just had no motivation to do it. Not that I didn't have any motivation to build. I just had no motivation to upload. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. This is what I meant by the dogs, okay? Like, she be barking at our neighbor's dogs, okay? Like, she needs to shut her dang mouth. But anyway, like, so rude to animals. No, okay? That's a different story. I'm not rude to no animal, okay? But she just needs to shut her mouth. I'm sitting here recording something, and she just goes, you know, yip yap. Yeah. I ain't got no time for that, okay? No. And anyway, it was just a hard time for me because I really wanted to upload, but I'm like, I'm just having no motivation to do so, to upload, because people are talking bad, and there was just I wasn't involved in any gossip or anything. I'm not a gossipy person, but it was just hard because there was a lot of stuff going on in the Bloxburg community. I'm like, this is really the right time to upload, because like, I'm not gonna get any attention on my builds because they're all gonna be worried about if this certain people are gonna return back or not. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna take a break anyway because I am burnt out from uploading. I was doing it weekly, then I was doing offly, like off the week. Like it was kind of like whenever I upload type of thing. But you know, now I'm uploading, and I actually uploaded consistently so far for about a week or so now. That was on the Modern Log Cabin house. That house, oh my god, it's so huge, man. The trees were inspired by Lucas. Like I said, links down below. But man, this house is huge, and I haven't finished. I haven't started ever since we talked about. Since I released that video, I have not worked on any of it because it's so much, man. It's so much. And you know, you guys just saw the exterior and some of the half of the first floor. I'm getting all cracky all of a sudden anyway. My voice is messed up anyway. It's a lot, man. It is a lot. And I can't just like, I'm like working on another build because I'm like, maybe I should do smaller houses. Stop doing such big mansions all the time. I mean, I need a break. And as I'm doing CAD, it's like, and I had not finished, well, I ended up not finishing the build for the client because for whatever reason. And it's like, what am I gonna upload? Because I don't do the speed build because I don't know whatever, like, let's say like something happens. I'm not gonna say what, but let's say that something happens with the build and I can't do their build anymore. And now I'm like, I don't have any footage. So I just did the tour, you know. And yeah. But, yeah, I'd say the Modern Farmhouse 600K is probably my favorite build. Okay. I did a whole why I did a whole explanation, so it's kind of like, we gotta stay off topic. Okay. So this is the next question's by Evil Valhalla. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but the name is Evil Wolfkist. Okay, so the question is, have you played any Assassin's Creed games? And have you finished Egg Hunt in Roblox? And what's your real name? So, let's see. Have I played Assassin's Creed? No. I don't. But any games like it, no. I don't have Call of Duty or GTA. I don't. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't have it. And I do play shooting games, so I do. Like Bad Business. People say, oh, that's a bad game. No, it's not. It's really not. At least not my preference. It's not. It's actually really cool. It's like a parkour shooting game. I think it's better than Arsenal because Arsenal, there's a lot of hackers. At least recently. There's been a lot of hackers. It's like, I can't go into a server and not find a hacker. Like, they'll just sit there and hack you. So it's not hack you, but hack the game. Like, it's like an auto help shooter or whatever you want to call it. But it's really annoying. So I'm like, I'm not gonna play it. That's why I don't want to play Arsenal as much as I used to. I'd rather play Bad Business. And Bad Business updates every week. But if that's a new outfit, which most likely it is. It's every week, pretty much. And then, or if that's a new gun or an upgrade on the gun, I really enjoy a Bad Business. And you know, there's daily rewards. I play it just about every day, so that's how I get my credits and XP and all that. But have I ever finished the Egg Hunt Roblox? No. Every time I try it, I'm like, this is too much. I don't understand this game, and I never really got it. So I'm like, no, I'm good, you know. I mean, one day I want to try it, but like, I don't want to have to look up a video just to do an egg hunt because that's pretty much like, it's like kind of like cheating. It's kind of like pretty much finding the easy way out. I don't really want to do that. So it's a bit difficult for me to do it per se. And I never have the time to like do it during that time because I'm always busy. Like, I'm not always busy, but most of the time I'm busy. So, and then the last question is, what's my real name? So I'm not gonna release my full name because then it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But you can call me, my first name is Ariana, but I like to be called, since people don't, I don't get this, okay, I really don't, but it's Ariana, 6 letters, okay, there's no 7 letters, There's no double N. It's not, you might seem like I'm ranting or anything, but I'm just letting you know this is how you say it. Ariana. It's not Ariel. It's not Ariana. No. Okay, it's Ariana. See, I don't know for sure, but I do know that Ariana Grande's name is Ariana. It's not Ariana, it's Ariana, at least from what I know. But, just think of it like that. Oh, what's her name again? It's Ari. Okay, just say that. Just say Ari. Don't say Ariel or Ari. No, it's R-E, because it's A-R-I, okay? R-E. It's not A-I-R. There's no air in the name. It's just Ari. Now, actually, when I moved into a different house, I was writing a box, okay, with my stuff on it. I accidentally wrote air, and my dad was like, what is this? Are you trying to spell your name? I'm like, yeah, I accidentally said air. And I accidentally did air instead of Ari. Anyway, you can call me Ariana. I mean, to be honest, in real life, I don't really get called Ariana, really. Unless I'm in trouble, or like, if I, like, let's say I'm on doing the soccer, and doing the soccer, like, anyway, like, I'm doing soccer, let's say I have a game, and they calling out names or whatever, right, the roster, but, yeah, don't say Ariana, don't be saying my last name wrong, which I ain't saying, okay, I ain't saying that, but, yeah, they just be messing stuff up, man. Think of it like Ariana Grande, and think of Ari like Ari. In her song, she says Ari, Some point or another, she says Ari in her own song. So just think of it like that. And no, I did not get my name from her. I did not get my name from Ariana Grande, okay? I was born before she got big, so really. Before she got big, that's when I mean, not right then and there, but I'm like old enough. I'm not gonna say my age, but I'm old enough to a point where I'm anyway, yeah. Much older than before she got big. So, yeah. And there's no other questions quite yet. But I'm gonna talk about the build. So this room got on my nerves. I wanted to have a master bedroom, okay? Master bedrooms are nice, and this bedroom, I mean, I'm not saying it's not nice, but like this bedroom, it looks kind of small for a master bedroom. I mean, the bathroom's not even attached to it. The twin bedroom has to share the bathroom with that person. So, yeah. I guess you can say there is no quote-unquote master bedroom in the house. It's just a full bed, queen, king, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's not California queen, but, king, but it's big enough, okay? You can have 2 people in it if you wanted to. And, yeah, I mean, I wanted to make a starter house because, see, I want to upload consistently, and I want to upload every other month. So, yeah. That's why I decided to make a smaller house, and I never really made a no game. I mean, I made a no Game Pass house, but it wasn't that good. At least I think it was. Let me check. I mean, if it was a while ago, it probably wasn't that good. But I've made no multiple floor Game Pass house before, so that's not the issue, or no large plot. I actually do quite a bit of no large plot builds, but a lot of times I include advanced placement. But, yeah. I'm looking at my builds. Sorry if I'm quiet. Yeah. I don't think I did a no Game Pass house before. I'm looking at it. I don't think I did. Well, actually, no. Yeah. No, I did. I have never done a no Game Pass house. I mean, I did a lot of one-story houses. You could say you could say that the remodel of the starter home is no Game Pass, but also not really, because that was a challenge and I couldn't change. It was actually a challenge, but like literally it was a Twitter challenge by at the time his user was not Salty Luca, but it's now not Salty Harry. But okay, sorry about that. I had ended up clicking the stop button by bad accident. So if there's any like, what happened to the audio? I don't know. It just cut out by an accident. But yeah, this challenge by Not Salty Harry, and you couldn't change the walls or layout of the house, which really bummed me because I really like to when doing a full-on remodel, I like to change the walls up. But hey, it's a challenge, you know. And I ended up winning it, but which is really cool. But I got a shout out. That's what the reward was. But yeah, I used advanced placement, but there's no other Game Pass. But yeah, this was the first house I did, well, technically, with no Game Pass. Yeah, like I said, except for like if the shelving or the fencing, some of it probably. Sometimes the game thing turns on and I don't turn it on. Or let's say I exit. Well, in this case, I never actually, which is really surprising. Okay, I finished this house in one day. I never do that. I like take a while because of interruptions, or I have to do something, which is an interruption. But it's kind of hard for me to like build a house in one day. But apparently, I'm like, hey, I did it. So yeah, this is just one clip. It's not a whole bunch of clips I have to edit, because you know, editing all those clips for me is like so annoying. Excuse me, because like some of this stuff is like you have to, I like to leave off where I last was, that way I don't get confused, but sometimes I forget where I left off, so I just like, okay, I forget where I left off. So when I finish that area of when I'm building, I just show what I have done in the middle. And then, but then it's afterwards, it's like confusing when I'm editing, because it's like, where did the viewers are like, where did she last leave off? So then it's like confusing on where to go. But, sorry about that. But yeah, that's why it's kind of hard for me to upload, because I'm like, I don't get this. Like, a lot of times, like, at least in my past videos, but there's sometimes, like, sometimes I'll just intentionally not include a speed build. Like, the Industrial Loft Tour, I did not try to do a speed build for that one. Or the Modern Log Cabin. See, this house is so big, and I had so many different clips. Some of them are like 30 seconds or so, because I had to do something. Or like a minute or 5 minutes. I'm like, no, I can't do that. That's way too many clips. I don't know, I'm even finished with the house. Yeah, no. So, stuff like that. Or the French inspired manor. That was actually a renovation. On my Instagram, I have the house. And I'll probably, yeah, that house, I might put it on the screen if I figure out how to do that. But, it was not very, really, it was when I didn't have, let's say it was when I didn't have that good quality on the thing. But I'm looking at the Instagram right now, trying to find the thing. But yeah, this house was inspired by the house I found online, and actually pretty much like it, at least at the time. For that house itself, I added a few things or whatever, but it just wasn't really looking right, and it was very outdated. So I had decided to, oh, that's a really bad picture. Okay, I decided to do something about that and make a new thing. So that's what I did, and yeah. But I had some photos on here that I'm not too proud of, because the picture, it was really hard for me to do the picture because I didn't do the driveway long enough, so it was kind of looking off. But yeah, I had at first was posting okay on my Instagram, but then I'm like, it's a bit difficult for me. It's not difficult. I mean, I say things are difficult, but sometimes they're not that difficult, but it's more like inconvenient. But this particular thing, it was hard for me to, let's say, it was hard for me to upload consistently on Instagram because I don't have a Microsoft computer, so I can't upload. I don't know if it's the same thing for Microsoft, but I can't upload anything on Instagram through my computer. I have to do it on iOS, which is, see, I have all Apple things. I don't have anything on Android. So yeah. It's not because I'm bougie or anything. It's just because my family is into the Apple products. I mean, family. I would say my dad is. So he doesn't really like Microsoft because of the way it is organized. It's hard to know what to do when updates come out and when there's no tutorial or something like that. He's like, I used to work with Microsoft computers and it's really hard, blah blah blah. I'm not even gonna go into it. But anyway, yeah. So that's why we use what was I talking about? Yeah, that's why we use Apple instead. But on iOS, my tablet and my iPad and my phone, I can only upload stuff on there, and on Twitter I can do both. So I'm like, I'd rather do Twitter, and it's more convenient for me to use Twitter, so that's what I do. And at the time when I switched, it was kind of weird because that was when I guess there was a lot of drama going on Instagram. I don't even know what the drama was about, but apparently a lot of people are quitting because they showed a face reveal and it didn't go so well, or because people were hating on people. And it's like, people, you know, if you don't like somebody's stuff, don't sit up there and hate on them. And I mean, you can not like their stuff, but you don't have to go on their page and start doing a whole speech about why you don't like them. Just go on and have a good day. You know, you don't have to sit there and hate on the people. But like, some people just don't got the right sense. I mean, I'm not trying to be real or anything, but like, some people just, I'm just being real, okay? Like, some people just don't use their common sense and be cordial to people, even though they can be a pain in the butt. So, you know, yeah, and things are going on. And that's not the reason why I don't want to do a face reveal. I just don't really want to. And yeah, I just, not right now, I don't, at least. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. But, right here, this is what I was talking about. You don't have a shower in your half bathrooms. You just have a toilet. And there was a lot of space in this bathroom. So I was kind of like, what I should have done actually was just have a 2-crib bathroom. I think I tried to, but I didn't want to because I don't like having my toilet right next to the seat. Because it's kind of like the sink, sorry. It's kind of like a bit like closed in. I'm not like a person who's like, I don't know what you call it, claustrophobic, I think that's what you call it. I am, but I'm not. I don't really like being in a room without, I like having windows in my bedroom, you know, because it's nice to have some light, some natural light. And my keyboard actually is by Logitech. It's actually a type of like solar panel thing. It's not like high tech. I mean, I guess you could say it is, but like, it's an older model. But anyway, it's a keyboard. No, don't worry about it. But I like this keyboard because it's not click-clacky and it's easier to use. So, and it goes with my computer, my Apple computer. So, it may seem like I'm flexing, but I'm just reminding people because some people forget. But yeah. And there's a lot of keyboards that are Microsoft, so it's hard for me to find a keyboard that's gonna be good quality and not be all bad, you know. So yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at my page by an accident. But, yeah. I mean, not by an accident. I just was looking at it. Forgot to say something. But, yeah. It's kind of just like whatever to a point now. Because I don't really... I mean, whatever social media platform you go on, there's going to be some type of trauma, believe it or not. Because people sometimes can't control themselves. So, you know, I just rather... What time I left, it was kind of weird because it was when everybody else was leaving. So it was kind of like, kind of weird. But, yeah, what I like about Twitter is... I don't know if you could do this on Instagram, but, like, you can either block someone or mute someone. So let's say someone is, like, getting on your nerves or being rude to you or hacking you or trying to, like, put down your platform for whatever reason. You know, a lot of times when people do that, it's because they're jealous or because, you know, they want something that they don't have, which that's pretty much jealous. But, like, there's one thing to be happy for someone, there's another thing to be just straight up rude. So, but yeah, I know that when you don't want to, my dad actually told me about this, but when you don't want to block someone and instead you rather just mute them, that's what you do instead. For Instagram, I don't know if you can do that. I'm not an Instagram expert, but I don't know if you can just mute them, because muting them doesn't mean to, like, you don't block them, because when you block someone, they know it, because they can, if they look at your profile, they can't look at it because they're blocked. So, but when you mute it, they're not blocked, you just don't see their stuff. So, just to let you guys know, I do not block people, really. I don't really block people. So if I don't see your comment, or if I don't see your comment, whether if that's on Twitter or Instagram or even Discord or YouTube, it's not because I muted you or because I'm ignoring you. It's just because I don't see it. Because sometimes apps have this thing where they don't necessarily show stuff, even though it's supposed to. Sometimes it just doesn't show things. So if I don't see your comment all the time, it's not because I don't like you or because I blocked you. It's just sometimes I don't see it. But right here, I'm pretty much getting into the end of the video. I mean, we got like 10 minutes left. I can't believe it's been an hour and 5 minutes already. I mean, when I was doing this recording before I did it, I was like, man, I don't want to talk this long. I don't want to talk like for an hour. But I'm kind of surprised with myself right now because I talk a lot. But like, surprisingly, I'm talking this long. I'm not even talking to nobody, okay? I'm just talking to a screen that's no one's even looking at me. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Hold on real quick, I need to drink of water. My voice is cracking. Okay, yeah, that's a bit, my throat was dry because I was talking so much. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It looks like it's the end of the video, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.